Hey, what's going on? It is Craig Bennett, aka CashKeg, here with another Prize Picks video where I'll go through and give you some of my top Prize Picks play for today's NBA three-game slate, 7 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. Still going to knock out a video. There's some plays up on the board that I think you'll like. Again, play light on days like this. It's a lot harder to find value compared to the bigger days. Yesterday was a mixed bag. We could have had a bigger day than we did. Kyrie Irving just missed his over points when he only put up 24. We needed 24 and a half, so missed it by one. But Jimmy Butler, over 7 assists, he had 8. Rozier, over 4.5 assists, he had 9. Bam Bam, over 28.5 points, rebounds, and assists, he had 32, so we won all those. And then Morant, we lost, only had 6 assists, we won it over 7.5. He just went nuclear on the offensive end, man, put up 38 points. So I guess the better play there was points, rebounds, and assists, but he was super aggressive. Just looked really good. So more aggressive on the offensive end. Didn't quite pass the ball that much, but hey, we had 3 of 5. Wish we would have had that Irvin one to make it 4 or 5, but that's why I say hit these 2 and 3, power plays, flex instead of the 5-man so hard. And your bankroll will love it. But yeah, we're gonna dive in here again. Got 4 or 5 picks that I like today in this 3-gamer. We'll kind of talk over them, the ones I like. But hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you want to keep. Want me to keep knocking out these Prize Picks videos. I've been love doing them. It's a lot of fun. This points, rebounds, and assists I love. We got one of those on tap for today as well. So again, let's check them out. All right, as you can see, I have the Prize Picks desktop version in the background here. If you don't have an account, head on over to prizepicks.com, use promo code DFSArmy and get 100% instant deposit match up to $100. And I'll give you some plays to throw in here. Again, 3-game slate. It's not a massive slate, but that doesn't mean we can't try to find some value to attack here. So the first one we're going to look at, we're going to go over to the rebound department, and we're going to look at Jay Crowder, and we're going to look at over 4.5 rebounds for him. Now, it's one of those things where you can't really pull up metrics for this, right? Yes, he's hit it 5 out of his last 6 games. But when you go up and try to look at, rebounds per, power forward, you can't look at the stats because Indy is one of the better teams to not give up rebounds. However, Indy's hurt, man. Phoenix is favored by 11.5, 218 over under. Sabonis is still hurt. He's not going to play for probably another week. They don't got Miles Turner, so both their starting bigs are out. So we're not going to see those guys. So looking into the numbers, it's really hard to do because it's not the same personnel out there. Karis LeVert and Malcolm Brogdon might not play as well. So it's one of those things where again, got to take everything in consideration, just not look at the numbers face value. We don't have any DeAndre Ayton on that side with Phoenix side. So again, I just think in this matchup here, now that Indy squad with all those guys out did play well against Golden State and beat them, but just rebounds over here just feels like a good number. Again, on a small 4-game slate, I think we can take a shot at this, and and just looking around and seeing some of the other books of what they're doing, and this over is getting pounded pretty heavily in juice. It's in some of the books, it's the over on this is like -145, -150. So there's a lot of people hitting this over on some of the books, but over here on Prize Picks, got that same number. I think we can take advantage of that. The next one that we're going to look at here, we're actually going to stay in the same game, and we're going to go on the point side. We're going to come all the way down here, and we're going to go Devin Booker over 25.5 points. Now he's been on kind of a tear here. He's went 5 of the last 6 games. Again, they're going up against, Indy here. We don't know if Malcolm Brogdon or Karis LeVert are going to play, and he's just been on fire. So as long as he can continue fire here, I think he continue to hit this. This is not a game that I really think Chris Paul would get up for, but Booker's going to continue to shoot a ton. So I do like this over a little bit at 25.5 points. The next one we're going to go over to the Cleveland side. And there's a few bets here. I like, the 2 plays that I like on Cleveland are actually from the same person, right? So I think you can go a number of ways, but the two plays are actually for Darius Garland. So in this game, Rajon Rondo is still questionable. So if he were to sit out again, we're just going to continue to see massive minutes out of Darius Garland. So the first one we're going to look at here for Garland is assist. Uh, I like the over 9 assists for him in this matchup. He's done this out of his last 6 games. OKC gives up the most assists to point guard in the league at just shy of 10. And as you can see, they just played back in January 15th where he put up 18 assists here. And so, again, I think if Rondo's continues to sit, the minutes are massive, right? 40, 36, 37, 32. I'm sorry, 40, 36, 37, 37, 34, 34. The minutes are massive. And again, he's hit this 5 out of his last 6 times. So this is one of my favorite plays on the board. Again, I think we can look at this in another situation as well with this new points, rebounds, and assists. So we'll bring that one up as well. That's one that I like for Garland. I know you can't play them together, so I'm just putting this up here as like if you want to mix and match these. I do love this as well. And as you can see, he's won over this 5 of his last 5 games, and in that OKC game, put up 50. So I just feel like this is low with the minutes he's playing and what he's doing, producing. A lot of assists. The points have been up there as well. Like I said, his points I think were 19 and a half. And he's put up 20, 22, 27, 32. But I feel like with his assist and his points, this is a safer number than going after the points, in my opinion, because he's still putting up rebounds 5, 6, 5, 4. So the Garland ones are probably 2 of my favorite that I like to attack. Like I said, I know you can't play them together, so maybe do like maybe you want to play like a two play power play where you do like a Garland over 33 and a half points, rebounds, and assists, and Crowder over 4.5 rebounds, and then come back with it and do over 9 assists and Crowder over 4.5 rebounds. I like doing things like that. I like mixing and matching where you get 3 extra money. And then if you can hit those and you hit them both, well, then you're just crushing, right? Then you're getting 6 extra money out of 2 of those things. So again, that's kind of how I like to play those. But again, the Garland ones I love a lot. They're probably my favorite ones. Again, going up against this bad OKC team, which he's proved he can do it again. And I think he's going to continue to crush there. And the last one we're going to go here that I have here that might not be super popular, but just going and looking at the numbers a little bit, as long as Jared Allen is going to be playing next to Mobley, we're going to actually go under this mark on Evan Mobley at 7.5 rebounds. Now, he could easily get to this point. Like I said, it's a 3-game slate. It's hard to find value here. But, if we pulling him up, he's actually went under this number 6 out of the last 7 times. Now, the numbers will tell you that, OKC gives up the second most rebounds to power forward, but Allen sucks up all the rebounds, man. Like, we look at Mobley, yes, he's only rebounds 5, 6, 5, 6, 10. And then before that, 7, 6. So he's not quite getting to that 8 mark that you need for this over. So I kind of like just leaning the under on this one. Jared Allen, in this matchup, he had 13 rebounds against OKC. And again, Jared Allen's 10, 10, 13, 16, 7, 17. So he gets more of the rebounds. Mobley does a little bit more of the scoring. Allen's, only shooting 5, 6 times a game, where Mobley's shooting way more than that. Mobley's shooting, 12, 11, 14, double digits. So he's doing more of the scoring. Not saying you can't get it, but it's like if we're looking for an extra play to play, that's where I'm looking at. If you wanted to look at, in that same correlation, if you went under on Mobley, maybe you go over on Allen. He had 13 rebounds against OKC just back on the 15th of January. But that 11 seems very fair, and I'm not sure I really want to attack that. But it's one of those things where I think you can easily go there. OKC gives up the second most rebounds to center. We've known bigs against OKC for a while. So if you want to correlate these plays and go under on Mobley and over on Allen, because if Allen is getting 14, 15 rebounds, and Mobley's probably not going to get there. So that's kind of one way to look at it when you're making some of these plays, is kind of correlate them. And then again, in a small 3-game slate like this is something that I like to do when you're playing these. So again, those are some of my favorite picks for prize picks today. Again, if you like these videos or think they bring you any value at all, please hit that like button for me and subscribe to the channel. Turn that notification on so you know when I do these videos. I try to do them early in the morning, so when the lines come out, that way we can get in on them before the lines move, and hopefully that gives us a little bit of an edge. And that's why I try to do them early in the morning. Maybe later on, if there's some value to this, maybe we'll come back on and do like a live prize pick show, maybe a couple hours before lock, that we can really talk some more once fantasy points come out. Maybe talk some first half plays as well. So if that's something you might be interested in as well, leave a comment. Again, if you have your favorite pick that you like as well, leave that comment in leave your comment in the video below, and I'll answer any questions that you have. So with that, I hope you enjoy your Saturday. If you're looking for NFL plays, I did an NFL prize picks video a couple days ago, so you can check that out as well here in the prize picks playlist I have on my channel. And again, hope you guys win some money. Enjoy your weekend. Appreciate each and every one of you. I'll see you on the flip side. Deuces.